For individuals with celiac disease, gluten sensitivity, or those following a gluten-free diet for other health reasons, selecting suitable foods can be a daunting task. Gluten, a protein found in wheat, barley, and rye, can trigger adverse reactions in sensitive individuals, making it crucial to choose gluten-free options. In this video, we'll explore 10 essential tips for effectively choosing gluten-free foods. 1. Read ingredient labels. When selecting packaged foods, always read the ingredient labels carefully to identify any gluten-containing ingredients. Look for terms such as wheat, barley, rye, malt, and oats, unless specifically labeled gluten-free. Be cautious of hidden sources of gluten in processed foods, sauces, condiments, and flavorings, and opt for products labeled gluten-free whenever possible. 2. Look for certified gluten-free labels. Choose foods that are certified gluten-free by reputable organizations such as the Gluten-Free Certification Organization, GFCO, or the National Celiac Association, NCA. Products bearing these certifications undergo rigorous testing and meet strict standards for gluten content, providing assurance that they are safe for individuals with celiac disease or gluten sensitivity. 3. Opt for naturally gluten-free foods. Incorporate naturally gluten-free foods into your diet to ensure a well-rounded and nutritious eating plan. Focus on whole foods such as fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, dairy products, nuts, seeds, and gluten-free grains like rice, quinoa, millet, and buckwheat. These foods are naturally free of gluten and offer essential nutrients to support overall health. 4. Be aware of cross-contamination. Be vigilant about cross-contamination when preparing and consuming gluten-free foods, especially in shared kitchen environments. Use separate utensils, cutting boards, and cooking equipment to avoid contact with gluten-containing ingredients. When dining out, inquire about gluten-free preparation practices and choose restaurants that offer dedicated gluten-free menus or options. 5. Check gluten-free certifications. Verify the gluten-free status of processed foods by checking for gluten-free certifications from trusted organizations. Look for logos or seals indicating that products have been independently tested and verified to meet gluten-free standards. These certifications provide added assurance that products are safe for individuals with celiac disease or gluten sensitivity. 6. Avoid cross-contact in bulk bins. Exercise caution when purchasing items from bulk bins at grocery stores, as cross-contact with gluten-containing grains is possible. Opt for prepackaged gluten-free products whenever available to minimize the risk of contamination. If using bulk bins, use separate scoops and avoid placing gluten-free items near bins containing gluten-containing ingredients. 7. Check medication labels. Check medication labels for gluten-containing ingredients, as some medications and supplements may contain gluten as a filler or binding agent. Consult with your healthcare provider or pharmacist to verify the gluten-free status of prescription and over-the-counter medications, and inquire about gluten-free alternatives if necessary. 8. Be mindful of hidden sources of gluten. Be aware of hidden sources of gluten in processed foods, sauces, condiments, and flavorings. Ingredients such as modified food starch, maltodextrin, hydrolyzed vegetable protein, and caramel color may contain gluten derived from wheat or barley. Familiarize yourself with common sources of hidden gluten and choose products labeled gluten-free or made with gluten-free ingredients. 9. Avoid contaminated cooking surfaces. Prevent cross-contamination in your kitchen by thoroughly cleaning cooking surfaces, utensils, and appliances to remove traces of gluten. Use separate cutting boards, toasters, and kitchen tools for gluten-free and gluten-containing foods, and avoid cooking gluten-free items in pans or pots that have been used to prepare gluten-containing dishes. 10. Educate yourself about gluten-free living. Stay informed about gluten-free living by seeking reliable resources and support from reputable sources. Join gluten-free support groups, attend educational events, and consult with healthcare professionals who specialize in celiac disease or gluten sensitivity. Stay up to date on the latest research, guidelines, and recommendations for managing a gluten-free lifestyle effectively. By following these 10 essential tips, you can confidently navigate the gluten-free lifestyle and make informed choices when selecting foods that are safe and suitable for your dietary needs. Remember to prioritize whole, nutrient-dense foods, read labels diligently, and be mindful of cross-contamination to maintain a healthy and enjoyable gluten-free diet.